Hi everyone, Binny here with Beauty by Binny. Today's makeup look is inspired by my absolute favorite Indian Bollywood actress. Her name is Bipasha Basu, and not only is she super gorgeous, but she's also incredibly talented and a great inspiration. This video is actually a collaboration video with another makeup guru here on YouTube. Her channel name is SeemaK12008, and she and I decided to pick our favorite Bipasha Basu makeup look for this collab, so please do check out Seema's channel to see the beautiful looks she created. I will post the link to her tutorial in the information box below. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I started the look using MAC's Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. After that, I filled in my brows using MAC's Brow Pencil in Spiked. Just fill in any gaps that you have because this look doesn't need a heavy set of brows. Next, use a spoolie to brush out your brows and even them out. Now I'm using Urban Decay's Primer Potion to prime my eyelids so that my eye makeup stays on all day. Just dab on a little bit over your lid and use your fingers to blend it out. I'm going to start out using MAC's Temperature Rising eyeshadow palette. The first color that I applied is this sheer shimmery golden tan color, and I applied it all over my lid using a MAC 217 blending brush, and I'm taking the color all the way up to my brow bone. Then after that, I used a MAC 219 pencil brush and I applied the color under my lower lash line as well. Then I'm using this soft sheer light peachy color from Elizabeth Arden and I'm applying that into the center of the lid as well. Then I'm using Buck from the Urban Decay Naked palette and I'm applying it right into my crease to give it some depth. I also applied this shadow on my lower lid using the same brush. I love the exotic eyeliner in this makeup look, and I used a gel liner because I find them to be the darkest and easiest to spread. I started out using a small liner brush from MAC and created a thin line on my upper lid from the inner to the outer corner. After that, I used a MAC angled liner brush to draw a point on the inner corner of the eye. Take your time with this, and if you're having a hard time, try resting your hand on a desk or counter for a steady surface. Using that same angle brush, I extended the liner on the outer corner of the eye, and you can make this as long or as short as you want, but I'm trying to keep it pretty exaggerated to match Bipasha's look. Once that's done, connect the liner from the inner corner to the outer corner. Then fill in your lower waterline with a black pencil. Just keep adding more gel liner until it's as dark as you want it to be. Next, I extended a point from the lower liner using the same gel liner and angled brush. And again, you can make this as dramatic as you want. I absolutely adore this exotic liner look, but I have to say that it was a bit tricky even for me. Now it's time to clean up any mistakes and sharpen the points of the liner. An easy trick I used is to dip a pointed Q-tip into some oil-free makeup remover or even water and just clean up the edges to make them look sharper. The finished eyeliner should look something like this. Next, I'm using the Wispy Lashes from Red Cherry Lashes and Lash Grip Glue. Start by placing the lash from the center and then use tweezers to hold down the outer and the inner corners, and then press down to make sure that they stay put. While I'm waiting for my lash glue to dry, I'm going to move on to concealer. I'm using a concealer wheel from KRYOLAN and I'm mixing 3 shades to custom create the color I want to use under my eyes. I'm using a synthetic brush by Real Techniques to apply the concealer under the eyes, on the sides of the brows, down to the sides of my nose, and then over the bridge of the nose, and a little on my forehead and also under my lip. This concealer wheel is now my favorite concealer of all time. It's great for people who want full coverage under the eyes without it being dry or cakey, and a little goes a long way, so you know this will last you forever. And another good thing is that you can use the darker shades for contouring. Overall, this is a great product. I went back in and softened the concealer using a beauty blender. I set my foundation and concealer using MAC's Mineralized powder in medium dark, and the brush is a buffing brush by Real Techniques. If you've noticed, I've covered my lips entirely with foundation and powder, and I did this because I'm going to be applying a sheer nude lip color and I don't want my natural lip color to show through. Remember to cover any visible glue using a gel or liquid eyeliner. Then apply mascara to your top and bottom lashes and make sure that your false lashes are perfectly blended in with your natural lashes. This is a dark blush by MAC called Blunt, and I'm using it to contour the hollows of my cheeks. I then applied it onto my temples and on my forehead right into the hairline. I also use this to contour the sides of my nose to make my nose look slimmer, since Bipasha's nose is very small and cute. And then I applied the contour powder under my jawline and on my chin for a more chiseled look. So now, without adding more powder to my buffing brush, I went over the contouring to soften the edges for a more blended effect. I used the same sheer gold shadow from my MAC Quad as a highlighter. This has a really beautiful finish, and I'm applying it over the cheekbones, then down the bridge of my nose, and then over my cupid's bow. Next, I applied this soft shimmery Victoria's Secret bronzer, taking it over my cheeks, jawline, chin, nose, and forehead. I'm using my favorite blush from MAC called Warm Soul, and I'm adding it over the apples of my cheeks using a Real Techniques blush brush. For my lips, I first lined them using MAC's Stripped Down Lip Liner, and then after that I filled them in using my favorite nude lipstick by Revlon called Demure. And no need to add any lip gloss since this is a very creamy lipstick. For the headpiece, I used a necklace and just secured it in the back using hairpins. And we're done. I'm so loving this makeup look, and I think I'll be wearing it a lot more often. You can even wear this look in the day, just skip the foundation and concealer and use the BB cream instead. The eyeliner and a lip gloss alone can give you a similar effect. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and once again, thank you for watching Beauty by Binny. Please comment, rate, and subscribe for more tutorials. Take care. Mwah!